Hi guys, John here. First of all, I'm happy to be home in Lakefield, Ontario. I had a great cruise on the Caribbean Princess. A lot of fun. Matter of fact, the week was just absolutely amazing. Great crew, a lot of great people on board. Anyway, I couldn't believe what happened when I got home. First of all, to fly out of here, I had to get the negative COVID-19 test. $40 for that. Had to register that online, of course, at Pearson International. Had to have my slip showing I had not one, but two shots. I have actually taken three. And I was able to fly out. And of course, when I landed in Fort Lauderdale, the first thing they asked for is your passport, sir, and proof of vaccination, and the COVID test that I'd taken the day before at Shoppers Drug Mart. Thank you for flying with us and have a great day and take your cruise. Had a great time on the cruise. The cruise ship was even offering free COVID-19 tests if you felt you needed it. Got off the boat. As I said, a great cruise. At the airport, you had to give those same documents again to the U.S. Customs. They took a quick look, get on the plane, checked your luggage. I just had walk-on luggage. I didn't have 12 suitcases or anything like that. So got on the plane and took off. Landed at Pearson International, Terminal 3. And anybody who's landed at Pearson International knows, number one, it's a dog's breakfast turns upside down with a taste of arsenic, and they're just for the fun of it. Solely unorganized place. Landed in Terminal 3. Of course, due to COVID-19 restrictions, Customs in Terminal 3 is not operating. So everybody had to walk from Terminal 3 to Terminal 1. Terminal 2 has been taken down, so for those that you don't know. Anyway, a lot of people couldn't make the walk. They had to stop and sit down in the hallway, take a breather. Because, of course, because of COVID-19 and our federal regulations, there was no chairs, no benches, no security, no one from Pearson International to help some of these elderly people. Absolutely disgraceful treatment. When we got to Terminal 1, we were all hurtled down to the customs office where we stood in that line with thousands of other peoples from hundreds of other plates. Just amazing. Got to customs, read the Riot Act. Because I had only walk-on luggage, didn't have any luggage to claim, and because I was single, I went through this a number of times. They refer to it as secondary. And I've got the same routine again. Your shots, where you were, who were you with? Quite frankly, a lot of stuff that the government has no damn right to ask. But they do so under the Emergency Act, and they even said so. And quite frankly, when I told them that they could tell Trudeau to stick it up his ass, well, they had masks on, but I could still hear them snicker. I follow the rules. Laurel and I have been very cooperative. But Trudeau, you're just a butt. Anyway, followed all the rules, did everything, get out of there, and have to go through another set of, I guess, ropes or hallway, only be told by a guy, oh, you've got a pink card on your pink little dot on your passport. Somebody put it on there. I don't know which guy. I think I saw 4 different officers. I got randomly selected to go for a COVID test. So I had to walk outside, nice snowstorm I came home to, down to Terminal 1, Terminal 3, where I just come from, to the parking garage, no less, where they had set up a makeshift COVID-19 test. The girls were wearing the standard blue coveralls. I think they all had snowsuits under them. Room was big enough for 6 portables. Classrooms from back in the old days. Okay, I'm old. 4 ladies in there, all freezing cold. It wasn't until I got there that I actually had guards every 10 feet to, of course, protect the women inside. Fair enough. Of course, it took half an hour through the parking garage to find where the hell I was supposed to go, because half the stickers have actually fallen off the wall. There was no actual line in a parking garage. I could have just as easily walked to my car, since I came out of Terminal 1 and that's where my vehicle was, one floor away. So I went in, did the stupid test. Where did I end up? I had to go back inside Terminal 3 with thousands of people. This time I got to ride the train from Terminal 3 to Terminal 1. Again, with a coach car full of people. Then I arrive in Terminal 1. I got to go through the entire terminal to get to where my vehicle is stored. So if I'm active with COVID-19, I probably infected 500 or 800 people. Good planning and organizational skills for the idiot who put that one together. One other little point. When I was at the COVID-19 testing place, didn't see anybody. However, when I did get at the location to get on the tram to go from Terminal 3 to Terminal 1, I did see virtually every single person who traveled alone. So, random testing my butt. Everybody that was single on that airplane was forced to take a COVID-19 test. And we were told point blank, you must, stay at home for 14 days. Well, blow that up your nose, because I'm fully vaccinated and I'm considered safe in the province of Ontario. So, Mr. Trudeau, again, stick that one up your nose. Bottom line, it took over 2.5 hours to get through the customs office and the COVID-19 protocol. Absolutely disgusting. If I was supposed to do this and I was randomly selected, why, as soon as I got off the elevator or in the corridor from Terminal 3 to Terminal 1, why was a security guard or customs officer there to say, show your passport, boom, you've been picked, go down this hallway, we'll go through customs, we'll go through secondary with you because we selected you for that as well, and we'll give you a COVID-19 test and send you directly to your vehicle. Why the three-ring circus? Are you trying to promote another outbreak, Mr. Trudeau? Personally, this is, to me, just another ridiculous cash grab the federal government is handing to private companies that are in bed with Mr. Trudeau. I'm sorry, I thought up until the truck rally that he was doing a decent job. I would not give him a 10, but he was doing a decent job. After he decided to get carried away with the truck rally, and by the way, truckers, you should never have parked in residential areas. That was a stupid mistake on behalf of the people running it. You should have never endangered people's livelihood or sleep, especially for elderlies and babies. You should have done what you wanted to do and park in front of Mr. Trudeau's cottage. Maybe he'd kind of get the idea that he needed to do something ahead of time, which meant getting out of his bed and walking over and having a conversation with you to end this stupid situation. He's only prolonging this COVID-19 stress so he can basically say to people, this is what I did and we did it because of this. My boat stopped in 3 places: St. Kitts, St. Martin, and Grand Turk, all of which had massive signs saying, we are small islands. We can't afford to get sick again. Please wear masks. Please sanitize your hands. Well, I got to tell to those 3 islands, they did a fantastic job. Many of the people that I was traveling with did not want to wear masks anytime, but because they were asked for the safety of the patrons in this fellow patrons, the store owners, the people on the island, they wore the mask. They cleaned their hands. If your mask was dirty, you sneezed in it, somebody was there to hand you a new mask in a sealed container. And all over these 3 islands, at all the locations, there was free masks, free hand cleaner, and designated garbage cans for used masks. A beautiful job done by these 3 islands. Uh, Princess Cruise Line did a great job handing the same things out, going on, coming off the ship. And anytime if you felt you wanted a new mask, all you had to do is ask your porter. In my cabin, I even had a little check off on the piece of paper saying, if you want a mask, please leave this on your bed. I think it was actually done up by my porter, who was absolutely fantastic. But bottom line, we just wasted a whole bunch of money doing things that other countries have already ended. I'm John McLean. I'm getting on with my life. And for months and months and months now, my wife's been waiting to have an operation in Ontario because she can't, because of COVID-19 restrictions and restricted medical funding for operations by the federal government. Interesting. They're still handing out hundreds of millions of dollars in the name of COVID-19, but those who follow the rules, follow the protocol, are still being left alone, untreated, and at the risk of dying. Mr. Trudeau, you're not following science. You're following greed and to create a monopoly by wasting hundreds of millions of dollars. That's just my opinion. Straightforward. Sorry if I've offended anybody, but it's the way I feel. And we'll see if Facebook actually allows me to put this up, as well as YouTube. So, talk to you later. Everybody be safe. Be careful. Let's get on with life. Bye-bye.